Hi, folks. This is just a reminder that if you like this content, you can help me out by liking, commenting, and especially subscribing to the video. And be sure to hit the bell notification when you do so that you always get notified whenever I have a new video out, whether it's Mysterious World or something else. These days, I usually have several videos out a week. Hope you enjoy this.
Is time linear, or is it just is, like God just is? And there's a scripture in the Bible that says, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Would that support the idea that we have always been and time just feels linear to us because most people don't have access to other realms? And would it be like a glimpse into the connection we used to have, like when people have apparitions or visions?
First thing is we ought to clarify what we mean by linear. The term linear means line-like or in the form of a line. And time is definitely line-like. You know, we have, we can even draw timelines, you know, so you have events in, say, the year 2000, and then events in the year 2001 and 2002 and 2003. And people who are experiencing time progress from one of those points in time to another, just like you progress from one point on the line to another point on the line. So time is definitely linear. You know, one thing happens after another and so forth. I think what you're asking about is and there are several variations here, but there are different theories of time. One theory of time holds that only the present exists, and another theory of time holds that all of time exists. The first theory is called presentism, and the second theory is called eternalism, because the idea is, from God's perspective in eternity, all of time is present in front of him. He's not in time, but all of time is equally real to him. So for God, the year 2000 and the year 2024 and the year 2100 are all equally real to God from his perspective. I think that eternalism is the way to go. I think there's very strong evidence supporting it. I think presentism, the idea that only the present exists, has big problems philosophically, and I've written about that on my blog, jimmyakin.com. So if you search Jimmy Akin, time, eternity, you'll get several different articles where I deal with this issue, and that will provide more information than I can really go into here on the air. In terms of the passage from Jeremiah, you know, I knew you before I formed you in the womb, that can mean several things. Now, some people have taken that to mean that that our souls pre-exist our birth, that we were like up in heaven as little baby souls with God before he sent us down to be born on earth. And there are even some Jews who propose that. This has not been a popular theory in Christian circles. Christians tend to hold that the soul comes into existence when the body's created at conception. But that is how some people, including how some ancient Jews, understood things. Another proposal that's been made is, well, our souls are in eternity just like God is, and so they don't experience time. The problem is, we do experience time. We're down here in it, experiencing it right now. And the church teaches that while God is completely timeless, that's true only of God. And all creatures are bound by time. It may or may not be time the way we experience it, but all creatures, including us and our souls, are bound by time. So we don't exist in eternity the way God does. Instead, we're everlasting beings that will continue to exist forever and ever, but in time or something like time. You also brought up apparitions, and the classical understanding of apparitions is that they are appearances by a saint, you know, typically a disembodied saint, so a ghost, as they are right now in heaven or in purgatory. If they're not a saint yet, you know, they might be in purgatory, but it's the appearance of a saint, usually a ghost, as they are right now in the afterlife, appearing to us right now here on Earth. So they also aren't evidence for us having a timeless existence or a pre-existence or anything like that.
And before we go, just one more reminder that if you like what you've watched, you can help me out by liking, commenting, and especially subscribing to this channel. I'm trying to grow it, and I'd really appreciate your help. Thank you, and God bless.